what the actual fuck. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about it. What? No, it's not. It's not at all what I have to say. Legacy of the Void is amazing and awesome and wonderful and beautiful, and it's not even in beta. Like, what the actual. Ugh. I'm going to attempt to not swear too much, but I'm not going to be making any promises at all. My interview went amazing. I had an interview with Aaron Fitzpatrick. God, I hope I got that name right. I should have prepared, but I didn't. It doesn't matter. I'm so excited. The amount of video making that I want to do right now is astronomical. Like, I have a billion new bronze science ideas. I have a billion new, like, Legacy of the Void research, basic tutorial, speculation, calculation ideas. It's crazy. It's insane and awesome. All the things that they're doing with Legacy of the Void is super exciting and really, really, really fun. The Legacy of the Void mod, I'm assuming, is already made, and I'm pretty much just going to be playing Legacy of the Void mod, and then when I get the beta, Legacy of the Void beta, like, from here on, like, I'm pretty much done with Heart of the Swarm. With almost all things, there will probably be some content that works for all things. I like to do that. I like to do the kind of stuff that's like, okay, this works in all situations. Great. Adding the new units to Staircase will be pretty easy. Hotkey stuff, I'm really going to try something that's really, really important to me, and I'm going to, like, push it as hard as I can. I'm going to try to get the campaign a few days, or even just a day. Just give me a day, a full day, to work on the core campaign hotkeys before release day. I'll sign an NDA. I won't release any of the files at all. So that way, the first day that it happens, that Legacy of the Void comes out, bam, you have the campaign support. I'm also working on a complete story recap from the beginning of StarCraft 1 all the way up to the end of Heart of the Swarm. So if you want to get caught up on that, you can just sit, watch it as if it's kind of like a movie. Considering doing, like, a commentary addition to that, so it's sort of like me talking about, okay, instead of, like, the storytelling itself, I'll tell the story. It'll be a lot shorter content that way, so you can just get caught up, and I'll just be like, first Zeratul does this, then some X betrays Y, and it's crazy, and just like me just sort of talking about the story of StarCraft and how it goes, so that way you can be sort of caught up and know what's going on. Without having to spend the, 60 hours or so to play through every single campaign. Maybe it's more than that. That was a total random guess, but the power and excitement and energy that I have right now is beautiful, spectacular. I have no desire at all to do anything that's not StarCraft 2, eating, sleeping, and drinking, and working out. Like, those are the only things that I want to do right now. It's 1:13 p.m. and I woke up, jumped on the computer, and have been absorbing Legacy of the Void content and responding to comments and planning and researching nonstop, and I don't plan on going anytime soon. This will probably be another one of those, like, straight up 14-hour days of amazingness where all I do is StarCraft, and it's great and I feel awesome. I'm going to keep doing that for as long as I possibly can. Tutorial Central is in danger of being destroyed. We'll never truly be destroyed, but I'm definitely in danger of not doing StarCraft full time anymore, which is really sad. But I'm going to use the time that I have left to, just work my ass off and try to save Tutorial Central, because that's really the only way that I make money is Tutorial Central, and sort of like, if we get some sponsorships, we're trying to get sponsorships right now, so that would be great. And then the Patreon. So if you want to help out, the more money that's coming in from the Patreon, the less views I need to get up to in order to keep Tutorial Central going. Right now, the number is at 800,000 per month. We have to hit 800,000 per month by the end of the year, or I have to get a part-time job or a full-time job, depending on how much money I need to survive. and then continue to do this. But that will be the thing, though, right? That's the thing. I'm not giving up by any stretch of the imagination at all. It's just that instead of doing it full time, I'll be doing it part time, and I might just have more money, which would be cool. You know, not being poor would be great. I'm comfortable, but I'm not at a point where I can say, oh, my sweatpants are old as shit. They're from fucking high school, and they have holes in them and they're falling apart. I should probably buy new ones. I can't, because I need to, like, the money that I have is the money that I have to survive and to make sure that everything with my job is lining up, that all the computer's running properly, and I have everything that I need to survive. That's the mode that I'm in. And I'm not complaining about that. It's I'm the luckiest human on earth to be able to do what I have done for as long as I have done it, and to be able to continue to do it. It's amazing. It's great. It's something that I'm so happy to do, to not have extra spending money and to be in this sort of situation where it's just like I get paid enough to survive and I do what I love. It's awesome. I love it. But out of my control, that might be changing. So I'll just be using the different advantages that I have from the new situation to push things forward. Maybe I'll have more money for advertising in YouTube so I can push that kind of envelope, or make production upgrades, different stuff like that. Start saving up for a team house, because ideally long term that's what I'd like to be doing. I like to be running a team house in the Northeast with Robert Yip and probably Austin, Neuro StarCraft. So many things to talk about, to do, ridiculous amount of energy, inspiration, etc. I feel amazing. So look for lots of new Legacy of the Void content to come. Hit up the Patreon if you want to help out. Watch videos if you want to help out. Spread the word about StarCraft. StarCraft is about to get like 10 times more awesome than it already is. And it's already really awesome. Archon mode is so good. It's so good. You have a, like, think about this. Like, StarCraft is a huge, overwhelming game, tons of things, and like, I don't know, 50% of my time thinking about StarCraft is trying to figure out a way to help people get into StarCraft and cut down the learning curve, because that, I think, is the biggest barrier to entry, even bigger than the barrier of money, which is a big barrier, and which they're doing away with. Legacy of the Void, standalone, confirmed. Yes, so good. It's like, it's huge, it's so hard. I sat down at the Legacy of the Void booth at Blizzcon, and there was a person on the side of me, and they were like, oh man, I have no idea how to play, what do I do? I was like, perfect, I'm right here, awesome. So I like sat there and like helped him out, and he was just like so frustrated. I was like, it's all right, you know, those are workers, and they do two things. They build buildings and they gather minerals. So you got to gather minerals, that's your money, and once you get enough money, I want you to build a spawning pool. It's like, how do I do that? It's like, oh my god. Like, it was the point where it was like, I told him to click in the command card. Wait, before you condemn me, think about it. It makes sense. He was just a person at BlizzCon. He's not looking to get into StarCraft. He just happened to like walk by, see Legacy of the Void, say, all right, you know what? I'm going to sit down and play a game and see how it goes, because that's all you can do at the booth. You play one game, then you have to get out, you have to get back in line. I have a cool story about that. Writing it down for later. Dude, the number of tea times that I'm going to be able to make off of all of the stories and the things that happened to me at BlizzCon is like stupid. I could sit here and talk for like hours and hours and hours and hours, but I'm going to try to condense it down. Legacy of the Void, play, stories. I'm not going to say the rest. It's kind of funny and enjoyable, I think. But yeah, anyway, so I was like trying to like, I told him to click the command card. I was like, all right, that's your basic building button. You click on that and you hit, and he's like, all right. And then I would like go back to my game, like, okay, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Because like I was playing as well. sort of going back, and he just got destroyed. And his friend was, or partner, I couldn't tell if it was his friend or his partner, um, uh, was like kind of a dick, kind of mean. And and like surrounded him with cannons and like built all kinds of crazy stuff and wasn't helpful in any way at all and just like destroyed him, and he felt terrible and he didn't want to play again. It's like, oh dude, don't do that to your friends. Like, StarCraft is an amazing, awesome, super fun game. Don't use the fact that your friend has decided to try it out to like make yourself feel better by like destroying them because they don't know how to play yet. Like, don't do that. God, why would you do that? It the selfishness is real. Man, don't do that shit, please. Please. Be nice to your friends who are getting into StarCraft. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna get into more researching and video making and tweeting. My Twitter's blowing up. I met awesome people. Oh, maybe I'm not done yet. I met Ryan Shooter, the guy who does Game Heart, and he is such a nice dude, fun to talk to. He's into F1, so we talked about F1, which was great. Watched the finals together. I stayed with Michael SC Mothership, he was in the past video, a couple of videos. But anyway, yeah, a couple of videos. He was there. I stayed with him, and we hung out pretty much the whole time, and that was awesome. He does YouTube stuff. We're probably going to be playing some arcade games together on his arcade game show on Twitch, twitch.tv/SC Mothership. Probably. If not, just Google it. Google knows. Google knows. But yeah. I hung out with Gillyweed a little bit. She's super awesome. Hung out with Artosis and Apollo a little bit, which was really cool. We got to talk about some of the changes to the economy and stuff like that, and considering like making guesswork, theory crafting about what's going to happen, which was really, really fun. I missed a lot of the after parties. It was hard to figure out what was going on. I really should have exchanged numbers with Ravi, Fear Dragon. Dude is super awesome, super positive, really fun to hang out with. And I'll probably get his number for another event. Going to events is awesome. I need to go to more events. It's so good. Both the Base Trade TV casters, Lycan, you may know him as Gosu Pizza. He was Gosu Pizza and then became Lycan Grope. He does one of the new StarCraft shows. Really cool guy. I should probably be splitting this up, but I don't care. I don't care because I'm so pumped. So there was this meeting. There was this meeting of the minds thing. No, it was like all the community people, or a lot of the community people got invited to this little meetup. So people from Hearthhead and Wowhead and people from all the different community websites and YouTubers who make content about Blizzard stuff were all there. And we all the StarCraft people kind of huddled together, and it was like all of us hanging out. And Lycan, who, if you don't know, kind of got his start up by giving away pizza, doing pizza giveaways, and like he would like deliver pizza to your house for free if you won, or something like that, or playing StarCraft for pizza. I don't know. It was pizza involved. I didn't really follow it because I was working, but he shows up at this meeting and we're hanging out. He leaves for a while. He comes back and he's got a pizza. And there are pictures up on the internet so you can find them. But it was unbelievable. It was just sort of like, we have all these hors d'oeuvres, and Zovia, who is super awesome. She's a StarCraft 2 community manager. She's the one who really helps us all out in ridiculous major ways. Really awesome human being. Really, really nice, super hardworking human being. She was like, "What are you doing? That's supposed to be for the players or whatever." Apparently, he took it from a stack of 40 pizzas. That's supposed to be for like, I don't know, the next level of people's like high level casters and players, and they were in their own secret meeting of awesomeness, and we were at our B level meeting, and they had the A list meeting. But in any case, that was supposed to be for them, but he talked to the guy who's making the pizzas or whatever, and or giving them away or running it or whatever, and he's like, dude, no one's eating these pizzas. And Lycan was like, I'll take one off your hands. And he was like, all right, cool. So it was like totally fine and great, but Zovia was like, what are you doing? And it ended up being all right in the end, and that was awesome. Am I forgetting anyone? Oh, Zombie Grub and Rifkin, the base trade casters. Mention them by name. Very important. They're awesome. I think Zombie Grub is thinking about going to Korea, and hopefully hook up some casting opportunities, which would be so cool. Great, awesome, hilarious, fun people to hang out with. So good. So, yeah. I think I've actually ran out of stream of consciousness, so I'm going to end the video here. Lots more stuff to come, ridiculous number of videos and things that I want to talk about and make, and I'm pretty much going to be doing nothing but that, including the essential bodily functions, for a long time, for as many days in a row as I can do it, 14-hour days to come. All right, that's it. Thank you for tuning in, hanging out, etc. If I forgot to talk about something that I said I was going to talk about, please let me know and I'll talk about it next time.